Ethiopia, one of the world's oldest countries, center of the powerful Aksumite kingdom, whose rulers claimed lineage from the biblical kings of Israel, including David and Solomon, hosted the earliest remnants of human ancestors or hominids, and the first African nation to deliver a decisive defeat against a European colonial power. These are just some of the distinctions that embellish the rich heritage of this esteemed African nation. This, however, raises an intriguing question. Why hasn't such a notable nation reached a level of worldwide acclaim similar to that of Egypt or Greece? It's possible that many people might not even be aware of this country's existence. Several factors might explain Ethiopia's relative anonymity, including the possibility that its history was either not recorded by its ancestors, or such records have been lost or remain undiscovered. This sharply contrasts with other celebrated civilizations like the Egyptians, known for their extensive historical documentation. However, uncovering the stunning discoveries in this land could shift your view, revealing Ethiopia's civilization to be as grand, if not grander, than other well-known ones. Before we dive into these extraordinary finds, let's first explore the rich history of this African nation. We can't discuss Ethiopia without touching its immense role to Christianity. In fact, the earliest Christian kingdoms were not in Greece or Rome, but surprisingly in Egypt and Ethiopia. To further prove this point, the country is mentioned repeatedly in both the Old and New Testaments. According to ancient narratives, the roots of the nation reach back to the great-grandson of Noah. Furthermore, the country is reputed to be the guardian of one of Christianity's most revered holy relics, the Ark of the Covenant. This ancient belief originates with the Queen of Sheba, a renowned and influential ruler. Driven by her pursuit of knowledge and wisdom, she embarked on a journey to Jerusalem, drawn by the famed wisdom of King Solomon. The wise king lived up to his reputation, for he adeptly answered each question, leaving no doubt of his intellectual prowess and providing insights that surpassed her expectations. Seizing the opportunity to share the profound depths of his faith, he introduced the Queen of Sheba to the worship of Yahweh, captivating her spirit and guiding her towards becoming a devout follower. However, the queen's journey didn't conclude with her mere return to her homeland. She brought back more than just wisdom. She returned bearing a child, a living testament to her encounter, and she laid the foundational stones for Christianity to take root and thrive within her kingdom. She devoutly raised her son Menelik as a single mother. Driven by a profound curiosity and a desire to connect with his father, Menelik journeyed to Israel. Upon his return to Ethiopia, Menelik brought with him an object of immense sacredness and power, the Ark of the Covenant, believed to house the very tablets of the Ten Commandments. For hundreds of years, it's believed that the holy relic was kept in the Church of Mary of Zion. Emperor Ieyasu even saw and talked to it in 1691. Fast forward to modern times, it's housed in the Chapel of the Tablet, built next to the church where Emperor Haile Selassie ruled. The responsibility of protecting this ancient relic falls to a solitary monk, a guardian who has taken a vow of celibacy. He engages in sacred rituals, lighting incense and reciting passages from the Bible, creating an atmosphere of reverence and solitude. Such is the sanctity of this duty that no one, not even the highest-ranking priest of Aksum, may approach. This guardian dedicates his entire life to the stewardship of the Ark until the moment arrives for him to select a successor to uphold this venerable tradition. However, the significance of this nation extends far beyond its role as the custodian of one of Christianity's most coveted relics. Its strategic position, nestled near the crossroads of the Middle East, Europe, and Asia, renders it a pivotal hub in the world of international commerce. This prominent position in global trade has propelled the country to become one of the emerging major powers in the Horn of Africa, enjoying unprecedented economic growth. Moreover, sharing borders with Eritrea, Somalia, and South Sudan, its position holds significant political and geographical relevance for international security. With almost 130 million people, it's the second biggest country in Africa by population. This mix of so many people creates a rich blend of old traditions from both Middle Eastern and African cultures. The country's status as a cultural melting pot is hardly surprising, given its possession of one of the world's most extensive historical records. Archaeological finds dating back an incredible 3 million years underscore its importance as a pivotal center for scientific research and historical study. 2-million-year-old early humans. As far back as 2 million years ago, ancient humans inhabited the highlands of present-day Ethiopia. This groundbreaking revelation emerged from the re-examination of a fossilized jawbone belonging to a child unearthed in the region, sending shock waves through the scientific community. What distinguishes this discovery is that it provides the earliest evidence of our human ancestors inhabiting high-altitude regions. Before this significant find, the hunt for fossils of our ancient kin mostly took us to the lower regions of eastern and southern Africa. Discovered in 1981 at the Garba 4 site, nestled within the vast Melka region of the highlands, the jawbone, affectionately named Little Garba, was promptly classified as belonging to the hominin lineage, a family that includes modern humans and their long-extinct relatives. Yet its exact place within this family was unclear until the advent of sophisticated synchrotron imaging techniques. Through this technology, it was confirmed that the fossil belonged to an early form of Homo erectus. It was also established that Little Garba was astonishingly 2 million years old, positioning it among the most ancient Homo erectus fossils ever discovered. This discovery shocked the scientific community, for it defied the previous beliefs that Homo erectus began in the valleys and then climbed to higher ground. Quite on the contrary, it seems like the highlands of Ethiopia might have been the original home of Homo erectus, rewriting the journey of these early humans from the mountains to the plains. The harsh terrain of the highlands necessitated a leap in innovation, pushing this species to develop sophisticated stone tool technologies to survive the rugged landscape. Additionally, the cooler climate of the highlands presented unique challenges, demanding adaptability and resilience from this species to overcome and flourish in such demanding environments. Living in such demanding conditions likely served as a crucial period of adaptation, arming them with the skills and resilience needed for their eventual migration out of Africa. This experience would have prepared them to navigate and thrive in a variety of challenging environments encountered during their journey. Lost City of Giants. Tales of giants roaming the earth echo through the myths and legends of numerous cultures worldwide, and Ethiopia is no exception. In the Harla region, nestled near Dire Dawa, Ethiopia's second-largest city, archaeologists have uncovered the ruins of what is believed to be a lost city, shrouded in legends of being once home to these colossal beings. The Oromo people believed that the structures found in the region were the handiwork of a mythical race of giants who inhabited the area long before their arrival. This theory gains support from the remnants of a city constructed with massive stones, compelling locals to deduce that only beings of great stature could have engineered and assembled such monumental structures. While direct evidence of giants remains elusive, the excavation has unveiled Harla's extensive connections with the global world, far surpassing previous assumptions. Experts believe that this ancient city could be more than 1,000 years old. Discoveries include Islamic burial sites, headstones, a mosque dating back to the 12th century, and an array of artifacts from as far afield as Madagascar, the Maldives, Yemen, China, and Egypt, indicating Harla's role as a vital trade nexus from the 10th to the 15th centuries. These findings lend further credence to the notion that Ethiopia's historical ties with the Gulf region and East Asia extend much further back in time than previously thought. Monolithic, rock-hewn churches. Situated in the high-altitude town of Lalibela, which sits 8,200 feet above sea level, is a breathtaking collection of 11 monolithic churches. These architectural marvels are the largest of their kind globally, boasting a history that stretches back over 800 years. Constructed under the reign of King Lalibela, who ruled from 1181 to 1221, the origins of these structures are well documented. However, the mysteries surrounding their construction techniques and tools continues to puzzle archaeologists to this day. Observing the enormous stones, one can't help but marvel at how ancient peoples managed to sculpt them with simple tools. Even with today's advanced equipment, such as chisels tipped with carbon steel and diamond-edged blades, replicating their work would be an impressive feat. Moreover, the sheer quantity of stone and dirt that must have been removed to form the churches and their cavernous interiors is believed to be substantial. However, this excavated material seems to have vanished from the nearby area, leading to the intriguing mystery. Where was the displaced stone and earth transported? This adds to the fascinating theory that perhaps angels had a role in their construction. According to this tale, there was a collaborative effort between humans and angels in erecting these marvels, with humans laboring by day and angels taking over by night. Beyond these mythical stories, King Lalibela was driven by a pragmatic vision when he built these churches, to turn a part of Africa into a holy sanctuary, comparable in reverence to Jerusalem, thus creating a spiritual refuge for Ethiopians. In many ways, he achieved his goal, as these churches have gained global recognition and are celebrated as some of the most remarkable architectural feats in human history. This recognition has immortalized the exceptional skill and innovative genius of ancient Ethiopian craftsmen. World's oldest gospel book. Nestled within the secluded walls of an Ethiopian monastery atop 7,000 feet lies the Garima Gospels, the world's most ancient illustrated rendition of the Gospels, a treasure quietly safeguarded through the ages. The breathtaking Garima Gospels take their name from Abba Garima, a monk who journeyed to Ethiopia from Constantinople in 494. According to legend, he miraculously transcribed the Gospels in a single day, aided by divine intervention that held the sunset at bay, allowing him to complete his sacred task. However, some scholars had doubts about the origin of these manuscripts and suggested that the Gospels were actually written centuries after Garima's death, probably by priests in the 10th century. However, recent radiocarbon dating carried out at Oxford University suggested a date between 330 and 650 AD for their creation. This opened the possibility that indeed the Gospels might have actually been written by Abba Garima. Even more remarkable is the book's resilience through numerous invasions and a devastating fire that swept through the monastery housing it, testifying to its extraordinary survival against the odds. New continent and ocean. An extraordinary geological event is taking place in Ethiopia, one not witnessed in hundreds of millions of years. The country is at the forefront of tectonic shifts that suggest the African continent is in the process of splitting, possibly heralding the emergence of Earth's sixth ocean. The Somalian and Nubian tectonic plates are moving apart, and this movement will eventually split Africa into two, similar to how South America and Africa were separated into two continents a long time ago. The epicenter of this extraordinary geological development is the Afar region, where tectonic plates are dynamically interacting, exerting forces that stretch and compress the Earth's crust. This activity has rendered the crust exceptionally thin in this area, allowing magma to ascend from the mantle and sculpt a landscape dotted with volcanoes, hot springs, and geysers. This ongoing tectonic activity was dramatically highlighted in 2005 by the appearance of a striking 35-mile rift within the East African Rift Valley, a chasm reaching depths of over 50 feet and widths of 65 feet. However, this monumental geological shift won't occur within our lifetimes. Experts estimate that the complete formation of a new ocean and the division of the continent will take place over the next 5 to 10 million years. This gradual but significant transformation will redefine the Earth's geological contours. Ultimately, the discoveries we've highlighted underscore Ethiopia's critical role in enriching our understanding of the globe and the intricate mosaic of human history. This significant impact demands acknowledgement, comparable to that of the renowned civilizations of Egypt, Greece, and the Middle East, rightfully positioning Ethiopia among the luminaries of world heritage. But what are your thoughts about this? We hope you liked our story. Until next time.